All right, now it's time for Ask the Expert, and Molly Griebling from the Wisconsin Humane Society is here to talk about ways you can stop your dog from jumping on people as soon as they come through the door.
This can be an issue, so before we get to it, let's introduce you to who she has brought along here. And who's your friend here?
This is Sadie.
Sadie.
She is 2 months old. She is spayed, vaccinated, microchipped, and she's going to be available at the Milwaukee campus tonight. But she has the cutest coloring. She's got this little black marking here, and her tail looks like it's dipped in black fur too.
And her disposition is very calm and cool. Now she's a big one. She's only 2 months old.
Yeah, she is. You know, I would guess that she's going to be a pretty big girl, but right now she's pretty mellow. So I would say after you adopt her, I would start doing training right away.
So, and she's probably pretty excited. We have green grass and not snow. But some dogs can get pretty excited when they meet new people and jumping up and down. And is that normal? Is that common?
You know, they get really excited, and it can be kind of dangerous, especially if you have like elderly coming into the house or children. So it's really important to work on that behavior right away. So one great way to prevent that is, let's say you're walking into someone's house, immediately turn your back and ignore the dog, and use the cue off, and keep ignoring them until they finally sit down, and then get down to their level and start petting them. That way they don't feel the need to jump up again. But for your own dog, another great way to stop that behavior is to start working on the cue sit. And when you walk through the door, tell them to sit down, and don't give them any praise until they start to sit down.
Oh, when you walk to the door, they see you, you say sit, and then if you're going to someone else's house, you turn your back and say down.
Yeah, ignore them. And you can do that with your own dog too. So if when you're starting to work with that behavior, just start ignoring them jumping up on you. If you push them down, they might take that as a compliment, like, oh, you're touching me now. Oh, this is great. Yeah. So just ignoring them is actually the best way, and using the cue off, and then eventually teaching them how to just sit. And that way they can be really polite when they people. Everybody likes the dog that sits down when you go and greet them.
Everyone loves manners, Sadie.
Yeah.
But I mean, a puppy, can you really teach that, or do you have to wait till they grow?
Yeah, you can definitely start teaching it at a very young age. Puppies, one of the first things that they usually learn is sit, and they're very treat motivated typically, so you can start doing that immediately as soon as you get them home. It's not something that they have to wait for.
And when they jump on you, I mean, isn't that a sign of them actually wanting to greet you? Or it's not an aggressive move, is it?
No, it's typically not an aggressive move. Most people can kind of tell the difference. When you're walking through the door and it's your own dog, they're usually just so excited to see that they just can't contain that excitement, which is why it's good to just, when they do sit down, to get down on their level and give them that, that love back.
I know that we were planning on talking about the dogs jumping, but we're seeing a lot of snow out there right now, and people take their dogs out. Obviously, you got to be very careful in the snow, right?
Yeah, definitely. And if you have a dog,
puppy,
like Sadie, who doesn't like snow.
Yeah, a great way to help them with that is to actually shovel out a little area for them that's nice and low, because obviously the snow is pretty deep at this point.
Right.
You can actually put some hay on the ground, so that way it's nice and soft and cushioned, a little bit less cold. You know, just take them out for short potty breaks. And really give them rewards when they're going out there and doing their business, because
it's hard for a dog, right, in the snow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Molly.
Have a question for our experts? Email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. We do have the number right there for you.